Hi guys, welcome back to Simeon Williams PT. I've got here Neil with me. He's just started, it's his first week. What we're going to do today is basically talk about obviously Neil's fitness goals, his current weight, and basically get to, well, Neil's going to talk to me about why he started, what's made him want to make this change, and basically if you really followed some of my videos before, you'd see that Neil was previously joined in one of my sessions, but now he's taken that leap just to start on a personal level to change his own, for his own goals. So, you good, Neil?
Yeah, all good.
Right, we just finished this session.
Yeah.
Again, for the people, just talking about that leap that you've made, just to say that you do want to start this journey.
Yeah, so I feel like I have made that decision to stop yo-yoing up and down with weight and to get the most out of the time, because it's that thing about I have been coming, but I'm not seeing, or I haven't been seeing the results of that, I suppose. So it's just wanting to make that lifestyle switch now, of not being up and down with things.
So talk about when you first met me to this moment now. So like basically how you've got to this moment now, and sort of what influence I've made, or if any influence I've made for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, obviously sort of met just in the gym, goes to the same gym, gave me some pointers on some bits, invited me along to the circuit and the boxing, which I loved, was really fun, great to train with other people as well, and just realising that I needed to make, I think it's that motivation you've given me, it's that making little switches, little tweaks of things, whether it's technique, lifestyle, those kind of things, and that's why I sort of thought, right, I'm just feeling comfortable as well. You're easy to talk to, and it's, you know, it's a comfortable thing. Yeah, it's smooth. So yeah, it's just comfortable and easy and nice, and it feels like it's very centered around me and my goals.
That's what I like to hear. First and foremost, so what we're going to talk about now is your goals. So everybody wants to know what your goals are. It's important for you to know what your goals are, and then we can sort of hit them goals and sort of plan accordingly. So what is your goals?
I think it's other than the obvious, it's kind of, you know, lose a bit of this, general sort of fitness, but it's mainly I wanted to change how I am and what I do, whether it's when I'm training, when I'm not training, looking at every aspect of life and just trying to be better moving forward. So I really want to, obviously trim down and get a bit leaner and look good with the shirt off. But the main thing is just tweaking it so that I've often had that stop, start, and this time around I think I want to do it right to the point where it's just keep going rather than back down. So hopefully you'll get to see what we've done with Neil for today, because I didn't manage to do the first session recording, but talk to us about the first two sessions and how and what plan we've put in place for your lifestyle structure throughout the whole week to cater around 2 times a week training. So talk about the sessions first and foremost. Well, the sessions were actually not as brutal as I thought. I think I had a slight apprehension on the first one of thinking, is this going to be too much? Am I going to leave feeling like really aching and struggling and I can't walk the next day kind of thing? But actually it was catered for exactly pushing me just enough, but also taking into consideration a low back and stuff. I haven't felt anything like that. Proper warm up, which I never did. Proper cool down and stretching, which I never did. So actually coming to the second session today, I didn't feel stiff, tight, anything like that. It was just nice and easy. It still pushed me at points. I still got a sweat on, but yeah.
So just explain to what kind of exercises we have been doing.
So I think the key thing for me, which you picked up on straight away, is that I don't train legs. I don't really train legs, but I'm naughty in that respect. So we've done quite a bit of sort of leg stuff, but again, nothing too strenuous. It's just making those simple sort of movements and just getting back into using muscles that I haven't used for quite some time. So there's a lot of that side of things and more resistance and pushing, pulling kind of stuff. Using, I suppose, my own body weight to a certain extent as well. But yeah, as I say, nothing's been too hard and made me think that's it, I'm done. I can't come back.
So I think apart from like the obvious, you can see that I've tried to cater to Neil as best I can in
terms of the training. I think what's important is that I want people to know what outside do outside of the gym with Neil, because it's important that people think a personal trainer is just here to just do a session, see you next week, do a session, see you next week. I just want you to relate to them just about what we've just even spoken about before this video, and what we've been doing even behind the scenes before.
Well, I was going to say, before we even did our first session, there was the app that I downloaded, which is really handy, so I can chat to you messaging wise. Very good at sort of, even throughout this week, even before we'd done our first session. I think we had like a half an hour phone call on Wednesday night. You called me out, I was frying up some food. But you know, it was kind of that thing of, just a really good introductory, just talking a lot about what I want to achieve, things like with the app as well, going through sleep, you know, what to do on my rest days, and actually simplify my sort of way of doing it. But if I'm resting, then rest. And I always have that guilty feeling, thinking I should be doing something, but no, don't. I'm just following completely your sort of guidance. But there's been, before we even did a first session, there was lots of sort of checking out things, any medical history, any issues, like I say, with my back, and, you know, playing football and things like that, and even sort of football injuries because I'm getting old, and things like that. So before we'd even come here for session one, there was loads of build up, I suppose, and just checking all of those aspects. So it feels like it is a complete covering of every aspect, particularly when I'm not here.
So hopefully Neil's touched on a few things that I do with my clients outside of the gym. Basically, I want you to follow Neil's journey, because I think this is going to be more of an exciting challenge than what you're seeing from my previous client. I'm not looking to do videos with everybody, but I just want to be doing ones where people can sort of Neil can take accountability of everything that he sees, because it's going to be on video, and it's going to be good for you to watch how Neil changes and how his mindset and his focus also changes throughout this time. So, as always, the key to everything is footsteps to your healthy future, guys.